So the video today is going to be about a tattoo design I was doing for someone, and they wanted either a pocket watch or they wanted an eye, and they wanted the sun rising in uh, either one of the pictures. So I decided to do the design with the eye. I wanted to combine them all, so I did the pupil as a pocket watch, and of course just the shape of an eye, and then I was going to put the sun shining in the white of the eye. I did a few designs before actually trying this one out, and I thought, hey, might as well record while I do it. And so what ended up happening was still trial and error, kind of working through the process while doing this. Um, Also with the pocket watch, they wanted the Roman numerals for the numbering. So then I was trying to find out how to make it all work free-handed, and so don't have the best circles or anything like that. And there I was like, well, where should I start my placement at? And so I was like, well, easiest way would be from the top 12 and kind of go downward. And it eventually becomes the spacing was the issue because I didn't make it large enough, I guess. So I was trying to find out how to space it out right to where all the numbers will fit, where they're not too crowded, and where uh, the lines wouldn't run into the other numbers. But so here, yeah, so there I was going, and then I know a few times before I kept messing up where the six was. I kept putting the line on the other side, which would make it look like a four, which is exactly what happens here. So it looks like there's two fours because of the reflection. I was thinking of like how to make that work, and I looked up some pocket watches that had Roman numerals on them, and they did the same thing, but they did four lines for the four instead of the actual line and then the V. That's something definitely I ended up correcting. I don't remember if I corrected for this video or not, but and that's one thing I remember. I always thought that I used to have no problem with erasing things, and then I saw people who would never erase, so then I thought maybe I'm doing it wrong. But I do think that as any artist, there's also actual famous manga artists that they erase all the time. Comic book artists never really looked too much into them, but I'm sure that's the same thing. And so it's not so much, oh, just because you erase I know a lot of people put that as you just being kind of an amateur artist or a novice, which I mean I am, but they put it into you have to make sure that all your lines are perfect all the time. But yeah, so as I've never been good at really doing guidelines or anything like that, so I kind of just go as is and find a base to start with. I know that a lot of times people make, again, I mentioned in other videos where people do make cleaner art where um, they actually plan the whole deal out first. And I would actually like anyone in the comment section just to tell me how many tattoos they have or how they went about to get those tattoos. Like what inspired them to do it, or was it just to get a tattoo? Period. So I do know that I noticed it's a little easier for some reason, and maybe because I'm right-handed, a little easier to draw the right eye instead. Uh, and I'm sure everyone has issues with drawing one side more than the other, but yeah. And right here, what I'm doing, because the person that asked me to draw this, I know they like a little bit of the Japanese style type stuff. So I was like, well, I'm not great at drawing lashes, and I know I could do some basic stuff, but I was like, well, how to make this a little different? Well, if I'm gonna do the sunshine where the white of the eye is, then why not have some clouds around? So I was like, well, Japanese style cloud maybe. That would be I think that would work. But yeah, I did end up for sure fixing up that six. So that's throwing me off right now, just looking at it. But yeah, so then I was thinking, well, I do need to finalize it a little better. I do know he's going to an actual tattooist to get this done, so they'll definitely be able to flush it out way better than this. And I just hope it really turns out well. At least he seemed to like the design. So he did also specifically say he wanted the time to be uh, the hands pointing at like 11:20, and there's an important personal reason for him for that, having to do with his family. So, and I suggest, I'm not, again, I'm not like making money off of art or doing anything like that. This is fun for me. Even though it's fun, sometimes it is hard to just keep on coming up with ideas. But I think that's what's important about anyone who is, but anyone who has, this was good for me because I kept postponing it because and I hate to say because it, wasn't going to make me money, but I just wasn't feeling it was more the deal. So I was like, well, I'm not feeling like drawing this. But if anyone decides to do commissions or they get clients or they want to get clients, definitely go to friends or family or strangers even and be like, hey, I'll draw this for free. What do you want, type of deal. And he knew I could somewhat draw, so if I would be able to just give him, a design for a tattoo that he was thinking of doing, so, or, a new tattoo he wanted. But this got me into the mindset of pushing forward to when you don't feel like doing something, this is going to get you to that point. And sometimes it makes you be more creative as well. How am I going to do this? What am I going to do? And that's what I really like about like the whole Inktober idea and any of those monthly challenges or whatever. I don't really participate in them. I tried Inktober a little bit. I should have pushed for it harder. And even if I missed a day, I should have just kept going along as the days went on. But it makes you to really think. Some people are just naturally creative, and I definitely believe as children we are. I know I was more so, but I got stuck in an area where I just couldn't come up with any specific ideas or designs anymore that were original. And a lot of that's what people drill into you about. Hey, well, this is you're copying stuff or plagiarizing, all this other stuff. So then it makes you conscious of what you're doing to make sure you're not doing those things. But I would suggest anyone who wants to draw, anyone who wants to do anything, even just period. It's if you want to get into working out, I use that example quite a bit. Or if you want to get into a creative side of anything, then have someone kind of start doing tasks for people or start doing deals. If you wanted to become a personal trainer, learn some of the stuff and then try to help train your buddies. Or if you wanted to start building furniture, just kind of, there's plenty of stuff online. I know sometimes it's hard to really find a good guide for it, but it's like, teach yourself how to do these things. When you want to be, just same with like this. So I remember when I was younger, I thought being a tattoo artist would be cool. And then when I met some and saw what they had to go through, I was like, I don't know why it became like a kind of daunting. Like, oh man, it's not. I had a different image of what it would be. But also with tattoo artists, I met a lot of them, and they had to make sure to keep up with their clients. And sometimes people don't know what they want. Sometimes they want, well, they'll give a roundabout idea, and then so you figure it out. And sometimes they like it, sometimes they don't. But I just kept on working on different sketches, kept updating them on what I had going on, and this is the one he kind of settled on, so he should begin it soon. I really want to see how it turned out from a professional artist, and I know shading definitely would have made this look better, which I am no good at, so that's definitely something I need to practice more on. And maybe I'll try to put that on a video later on, try to finish this one out, even though he's gonna get it tattooed soon, but maybe do my own take on this and do a little more in-depth detail and stuff like that. But yeah, so again, just want to kind of show you what I was doing, and then also again encourage people to keep going on. So subscribe and like, and have a good day. All right.